Okay, so today we're going to be moving into the town of Sheally, which is just south of the West Cren town we were at in the last video. It's along the sort of northwest highway corridor. Let's see here, go there. See, it enters Sheally on the north and continues south into Macon, which I just refer to that as northwest Dothan now. Um, yeah, so you can sort of make out there's a few rail lines in town. Um, we do have a light rail system as well. Should be able to see once we load it up. But Sheely has a population of about 119,000, 80,000 commercial jobs, 3,500 industrial jobs, bordered to the north, of course, by West Cren and Crenhall, to the east by Canton, to the south by Dothan City, to the west by Schrute. So we'll go ahead and load it up and see what's going on. Okay, so it's all loaded up in this, let's see here, in this night. So, go ahead and press play. Okay, so this is the Northwest Highway. It's 6 lanes, 3 each way, from the southern end of West Cren all the way into this intersection, and then south into Northwest Dothan, it's 8 lanes. It used to only be 6, but I sort of wanted to go back and just make it 8. There's no real need for it, but I think it looks cool. So that's why it's that way. And just like in most of the other tiles I've done, the frontage roads are an afterthought. Thankfully, I had enough room to throw them in. Otherwise, could have been some problems there. Let's see. What do we have? What do we have? This is a short little. I hesitate to say freeway, although it clearly is. I deem it more of like a parkway that runs into the west and southwest side of Crenhall. Just offering a better connection rather than just these avenues and roads. This is fairly newer too, but I've been trying to think of a way to expand it south, but with the university and some of the shopping stuff, it's not sure how that would work. This here is like the little, I guess you'd call it downtown area. Not really much here. Most of the developments are along the Northwest Highway. Okay, so you can see the light rail system runs north to south on this avenue here and east and west. Go ahead and pause it for a second and zoom in. Well, let me go over here real quick. This is where most of the sort of large scale developments are in the city. We have some commercial developments on this side, like that, and apartments and things like that. Okay, now we can go over here. Go ahead and zoom in. Hopefully it doesn't crash. Okay, so go ahead and press play again. Let's see. Everything's looking good so far. Little food for less. Let's go ahead and check some data views. Fire hazard. It's looking good. Looks like just about everything's covered. Crime. It's looking good too. Education. It's fine. Traffic. What's this? I'm assuming that's probably bus traffic. Almost always is. I think that's okay for right now. What about this over here? Oh, subway traffic. What about up here in the northwest? Some busy rail line today. Let's see. Health. That's good. Go ahead and check some graphs. Crime's not too bad considering the size, I don't think. Commute time. A little on the higher side, but not too terrible. Education. That's good. Education by age, that's good. Population by age, The typical 51 to 60. 51 to 70. Um, yeah, so that's okay. Let's see, life expectancy close to 100, so that's not bad. Average income a little over 90,000, so that's, I don't think that's too bad either, really, if you think about it. One of the things I like to do in Sheally here is just come up here and watch the traffic. I think that's pretty cool, seeing the cars just go about their day. Pretty neat to see. This used to be, and still kind of is, for a while I noticed that this was a pretty busy intersection, but I had no real way of being able to expand it to make it an avenue. Um, do on the south side, but on the north side I don't because of this road and this on-off ramps here. So I sort of just kind of had to deal with it. I don't think it's too bad. In this road, it was not used, but I figured why not just have it just in case somebody wants to use it. Goes for a little bit further south. What about this road? 17. So it actually gets some use. That's always nice to see. Like I said, this was mainly just a cosmetic thing to expand the highway to 8 lanes. Didn't really need it, but I like going back every so often and messing with the freeway system. Either expanding it or, if need be, I'll make it even smaller. I think this looks pretty neat too, with the sort of mid-rise buildings scattered along the Northwest Highway like that. It's pretty cool. Ooh, not liking this building. Let's do something else there. Check the university. It's not bad. And there's not much in the way of, like I said, a downtown area, but most of the developments aren't there. They stick to the highway. Let's see, get rid of that. We have a Kroger grocery store there. Del Taco. Dunkin' Donuts. Have anything on the west side? Little, whatever that, however you pronounce that. It's good. It's fine. And fine. Go back up here for a minute. Just come look at this little section of highway. Let's see. Yeah, this actually sees some use, so that's always nice. He said this is fairly new, and I think you can kind of tell with the with how compact it is. I'm trying to come up with a way to extend it south, but like I said, I'm not sure about that one. But yeah, this is Sheally. Next video we'll probably move into Northwest Dothan. Follow the Northwest Highway here, just south into the city.